Have you ever wondered what makes a car move, or how an airplane stays in the sky? The answer, in most cases, is an engine. An engine is a machine designed to convert one form of energy into useful mechanical motion. Think of it as the heart of a machine. It takes a source of potential energy like gasoline or electricity and transforms it into the power that turns wheels, spins propellers, or drives generators. Without engines, our modern world would look very different. We wouldn't have cars to drive to work, planes to travel across continents, or tractors to farm our food. Engines are the invisible force that powers our daily lives. The fundamental job of an engine is to create force and motion. Imagine trying to push a very heavy box across the floor. It takes a lot of your own energy. An engine does that same kind of pushing but on a much larger and more powerful scale. It does this over and over again very rapidly to create a continuous output of power. This power is what we call torque and horsepower. Most gasoline car engines operate on a clever four-step process. This is called the four-stroke cycle. A carefully choreographed dance happens thousands of times per minute inside each cylinder. The main dancer is the piston, moving up and down inside the cylinder. The cycle is about a tiny, powerful explosion pushing the piston down to turn the wheels. Intake stroke. A valve opens and the piston moves down, drawing air and gasoline vapor in like a syringe. Compression stroke. The intake valve closes, the piston moves up, squeezing the mixture into a much smaller space. Compressing makes the explosion more powerful, like a compressed spring. Combustion. The power stroke. At the top of compression, the spark plug fires. A tiny spark ignites the mixture, causing a controlled explosion. Expanding hot gases force the piston down with great force. This stroke produces the power that moves the car, converting chemical energy to mechanical force. Exhaust stroke. The exhaust valve opens after the piston bottoms out. The piston moves up, pushing burnt gases out into the exhaust system. Pistons reach the top, exhaust valve closes, intake valve opens. The cycle repeats. While a single piston moving up and down creates power, it does so in short bursts. To create smooth, continuous power, engineers use multiple cylinders working together. Most cars today have 4, 6, 8 cylinders. Each cylinder has its own piston. They are timed to fire in a specific sequence. So, while one piston is on its power stroke, another on intake, another on compression, another on exhaust. This firing order keeps a piston almost always pushing down, smoothing operation and reducing vibration. How does the up and down motion make the wheels turn? Enter the crankshaft. Each piston connects to a connecting rod, the rod connects to the crankshaft. The crankshaft has offset crank pins. It works like your leg pushing a bicycle pedal to make the sprocket turn. Linear piston motion converts to crankshaft rotation. For over a century, the internal combustion engine has been the undisputed king of automotive power. However, a new challenger has arrived, the electric motor. While both move a car, they do it in fundamentally different ways. An internal combustion engine is a heat engine. It burns fuel to create hot, high-pressure gas that pushes pistons. It's a complex machine with hundreds of moving parts. Valves, pistons, camshafts all must work in perfect harmony. An electric motor works on electromagnetism. It has two main parts, the stator and the rotor. Electricity from a battery flows through coiled wires in the stator to create a rotating magnetic field. That field interacts with magnets on the rotor, pulling and pushing it to spin. Much simpler, far fewer moving parts. No fuel to burn, no air needed, no spark plugs, no exhaust. The conversion from electrical energy to motion is direct and highly efficient. That's why cars like the Rimac Navara can do 0-60 in under 2 seconds. The story of the engine is a story of human innovation that spans centuries. The first widely successful internal combustion engine is often credited to Étienne Lenoir, who patented his gas-fired engine in 1860. The real breakthrough came in 1876. Nicholas Otto developed the four-stroke cycle, the same principle that powers most cars today. Carl Benz mounted one of these engines on a three-wheeled cart, the Benz patent motor wagon, widely regarded as the first true automobile. These pioneers laid the mechanical foundation for the modern world. From those humble beginnings, the engine evolved dramatically. Created a high-compression engine that ignited fuel without a spark plug, the Wright brothers used a simple, lightweight 12-horsepower engine to achieve the first powered flight in 1903. Today, this legacy of innovation surrounds us. Cargo ships crossing oceans, construction equipment building our cities, continuing a legacy that began more than 150 years ago.